Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I have your forecast for the rest of this weekend and the next several days. And I have some good news for you. In fact, a lot of good news. Let's start off with this first piece of good news, and that's all about the sunsets. Of course, I'm sure you've already noticed how much more daylight we've been getting in the afternoon now with these later sunsets, with that sunset today at 4:28. And that's about 16 minutes later than the earliest sunset of the season. So that's good news. We're heading in the right direction. February 2nd, we hit the psychological mark of 5 o'clock for the sunset. And then by March 11th, that's when we're going to be up to 6:46. That's the first day of daylight saving time. Of course, we'll be going springing forward 1 hour, so we'll have that daylight. That'll be awesome. But anyway, let's talk about the other good news in that we bottomed out this morning with all this cold weather we've been enduring, so things are looking up. So just a quick review, just a little post-mortem on this deep freeze in Boston. We had 7 consecutive days when the temperature stayed below 20 degrees in Boston. That is just unbelievable. And the last time that happened was 100 years ago in January 1918. As far as consecutive days below 32, well, the record is back in 1961. We had 16, but we're going to end up with 13 here because today is day number 13 with temperatures below 32 degrees. That all ends today because tomorrow will be the first day above freezing since Christmas Day. The other thing is we had our record low temperatures this morning. We won't have any more record lows for a while. A record tying low of -2 set back in 1896. That's what it was previously in Boston. And we beat the record by 4 degrees in Worcester, -9 there. And the previous record of 1942 was -5 degrees. Other record lows were set in many communities and many stations across New England, including the Blue Hill Observatory, Providence, Rhode Island, around Hartford, Windsor Locks region, and also up north, Portland, Maine, for example, and probably others as well. As of 9 o'clock this morning, those were the temperatures across New England. And, of course, it's cold across the south. For these folks down in Florida, 49 is kind of chilly in Orlando. But the rest of the North American continent is really warming up, at least most of it, especially up here in Western Canada, which 1 week ago saw temperatures between 25 and 55 degrees below zero. Look at this. They're all above zero this morning as of 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So that means there's Pacific air coming in, streaming into Western Canada, and also streaming into the western United States, and that's going to be coming our way, and we will feel it as the week goes along. The warm-up begins today once this wind chill advisory and warning is discontinued this morning, and it will be lowered as well. Our WBZ storm alert here will be dropped as well after so many days of cold and stormy weather. The clouds over the outer Cape, which produced dusting to a ½ inch of snow overnight, those will be moving on out too. So everybody enjoy some sunshine for just about the entire day. Tonight, a lot of this cloudiness will come in. We may see a few filaments of that high clouds by sunset. And the cloudiness, it will be around tonight, but tomorrow it'll be thickening up from time to time to allow this little core or string of snow showers to cross the region tomorrow afternoon. Shouldn't amount to too much, but maybe a dusting to a coating or so out of that, maybe a ½ inch in a couple spots in Worcester County. Then we're back to some sunshine here on Tuesday. So let's check out today's high temperatures. Yesterday was about 12 in Boston. Today will be 17 or 18 this afternoon, around 3 to 4 p.m. Drop down to 12 tonight, down to some single numbers in the suburbs, above zero, but not below zero like it was this morning. And tomorrow's highs, 32 in Fitchburg to 35 in Boston. Again, in Boston, will be above freezing since Christmas Day. Flirting with 40 southeastern Massachusetts as this big, strong, cold high percentage center moves to the south, and we get more of a southwest flow ahead of that weak system coming in from the Midwest. So these will be your highs across the nation this afternoon. Starting to warm up across the entire region, as I mentioned, and we're going to feel that warmth here too because the jet stream is going to change. The cold air is going to lift up into Canada. It's just going to whirl around there for a while as the warm air comes up thanks to this jet stream, bringing it on up here the second half of the week. Eventually, we'll have to watch out for more cold air to be building. This doesn't mean that winter is over. It means that we just get a lull here and a little bit of a thaw. You can see that in my 7-day forecast. Cold today for sure, but much nicer this afternoon, feeling a lot better than it has. Tomorrow it's 35 with some late-day snow showers. Tuesday and Wednesday, sunshine and just a few clouds, and still in the 30s. Kind of breezy on Tuesday, hardly any wind on Wednesday. Clouding over with rain at night on Thursday, but it's up to 48. And then it's in the 50s Friday into Saturday. But there's going to be some rain at times, and then turning colder again on Saturday. And we'll have some more cold weather coming back at the end of next weekend. and the following week, but not as bad as what we've just experienced. You can watch WBZ News tonight at 6:30 and 11 o'clock. See it also at 8 o'clock on My TV 38. Have a nice rest of the weekend.